The Galactic Empire of Vorthun had conquered 1,000 worlds. Their banners flew over shattered capitals. Their fleets enforced order with mathematical precision. Resistance was calculated, crushed, and archived. To the Empire, war was not chaos, it was administration. So when a single human fighter was captured on the outer edge of contested space, no one considered it important. That was their first mistake. A prisoner of no significance. The human had been found drifting near a destroyed patrol ship, his craft crippled, weapons expended. He was unconscious when Imperial boarding troops dragged him aboard their cruiser. Scan showed nothing remarkable. Species, human. Homeworld, Earth. Rank, unclear. Affiliation, unregistered planetary defense force. The officers dismiss him immediately. Humans were new, loud, fragmented. Their species had no unified empire, no ancient fleets, no galactic authority. Earth existed on the margins of imperial maps, a footnote civilization. The prisoner was placed in a containment cell, stripped of weapons, surrounded by no field restraints. When he woke, an imperial interrogator stood waiting. The interrogation begins. The interrogator, Prefect Zalcorin, was renowned for extracting information without violence. He believed fear was inefficient. Control came from certainty. "You are in the custody of the Galactic Empire," Zalcorin said through a translator. "State your designation." The human looked around the cell, flexed his restrained wrists, and exhaled slowly. "Name's Jack Morgan," he said. "Captain, United States Space Force." The translator hesitated, recalibrated, then relayed the words. Zalcorin paused. "Your planetary factions are irrelevant," the prefect replied. "Earth is not at war with the Empire." Jack smiled faintly. "Yeah," he said. "That's usually how it starts." Underestimating humanity, the interrogation continued for hours. Zalcorin questioned Jack about Earth's defenses, fleet capacity, and political structure. Jack answered selectively, truth wrapped in humor, details buried beneath sarcasm. "You resist cooperation," the prefect noted. Jack shrugged. "You haven't earned it." Imperial analysts watched from observation chambers, unimpressed. Jack showed no enhanced biology, no cybernetic augmentations, no psionic markers, just another soft-world primate. When asked why he engaged Imperial patrols alone, Jack's response was simple. "You were shooting at civilian convoys," he said. "Didn't like that." The room fell silent. Civilians were classified as acceptable collateral under Imperial doctrine. Zalcorin dismissed the session. "Prepare the prisoner for transfer," he ordered. "He will be processed with the others." Others. That word mattered. The first crack in the Empire's certainty. Jack was moved through the detention decks, passing cells filled with prisoners from dozens of species, miners, traders, resistance fighters. They watched him with tired eyes. One of them whispered, "Human, why are you smiling?" Jack looked at the guards, then back at the prisoner. "Because you're not forgotten," he said quietly. Later that cycle, something strange happened. Imperial sensors detected unauthorized signals, short bursts, tightly encrypted, bouncing through subspace noise. The Empire assumed smugglers. They were wrong. The signals were human, and they were getting closer. A name that changed everything. Zalcorin reviewed updated intelligence when a junior analyst hesitated before speaking. "Prefect, we have identified the prisoner's origin more precisely." "Proceed." The analyst swallowed. "He is not merely human. He is American." The room went still. "Clarify," Zalcorin demanded. The analyst brought up archival data, fragmented, outdated, but unmistakable. America, a human nation-state with a long, documented history of asymmetric warfare, rapid mobilization, and disproportionate retaliation when its citizens were harmed. A civilization that responded to attacks not with negotiation, but with overwhelming force. Zalcorin frowned. Earth is not unified. No, the analyst agreed, but America does not require unity to respond. Another officer added quietly, their doctrine emphasizes one principle above all others. Zalcorin leaned forward, which is, you do not touch their people. The message no one expected. Jack was returned to interrogation. This time, the prefect's tone had changed. You failed to disclose your strategic importance, Zalcorin said. Jack raised an eyebrow. You didn't ask the right questions. Zalcorin studied him carefully. If we release you, will your people stand down? Jack laughed, once sharp and humorless. No, he said. If you release me, you might survive. Zalcorin stiffened. Is that a threat? Jack leaned forward against the restraints. It's a timeline. When the sky went dark, the first explosion struck the Imperial cruiser without warning. Not a weapon impact. A signal disruption. Communications went dead. Sensors went blind. Power flickered. Then alarm screamed. Imperial officers rushed to stations as external cameras came back online, just in time to show human warships emerging from subspace. Not dozens, hundreds, then thousands. They moved in coordinated chaos, formations breaking, reforming, adapting mid-flight. Drones deployed like swarms of metallic insects. Rail cannons charged. Electronic warfare flooded Imperial systems. An open-channel broadcast cut through every frequency. This is the United States and Allied human forces. You are detaining an American citizen. You have 5 minutes to comply. Zalcorin's voice trembled. This is an act of war. The response was instant. No, this is a rescue. The Empire learns a new rule. Imperial defenses fired. Human ships didn't retreat. They advanced. Human technology was less refined, but terrifyingly adaptable. When Imperial shields adjusted, human weapons changed frequencies. When point defenses locked on, decoys multiplied. The battle lasted 4 minutes. At the 3-minute mark, half the Imperial fleet was disabled. At 4, the Empire surrendered. Human boarding teams breached the cruiser with surgical precision. Jack's cell doors opened. An armored human soldier extended a hand. Sorry we're late, Captain. Jack grinned as he stood. You're right on time. Aftermath. The Empire released every prisoner aboard the cruiser. Human medics treated the wounded, regardless of species. Zalcorin watched from the bridge as human ships escorted liberated civilians to safety. He finally understood the mistake they had made. They thought power came from domination. Humanity believed power came from refusal. Refusal to abandon their own. Refusal to accept injustice. Refusal to forget. What the galaxy remembered. The incident became legend, not because of the battle, but because of a warning that followed, broadcast across known space. Humans do not seek empire, but we will cross the galaxy for our people. Harm one of us, and you will meet all of us. From that day forward, Imperial training manuals were updated. Under species risk assessment, one entry was highlighted in red. Human, American origin, do not detain, do not provoke, do not underestimate, because the Galactic Empire had learned too late. Capturing a human was dangerous. Capturing an American was catastrophic.